Hello internet world and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In fact, my first video of 2019. So I want to say a very happy new year to all of you who are tuning in. Now the Geekanoids channel has been running for almost 13 years and I primarily run the business by myself. I do have help with certain aspects of the business, but the main organisational aspects, the day-to-day running is all down to me. So I tend to be very consistent with my time management and very organised. But there was one piece in the editing room here that was bothering me for a long time, and that's the drawer where I keep all of my cables and little adapters. It was a complete mess. Take a look at how untidy it was. So here we go, let's have a look inside the drawer that is going to get tidied up today. And as you can see, it's not too bad. I can find some of the cables because I've got them in these Ziploc bags that I did about 2 years ago. But this is a real mess of other bits and pieces, loose cables that couldn't fit in the bags, and it really does need sorting. And I find, as I said earlier in this video, if I've got things organised and easier to find, it just leaves my mind clearer for other things. So the first task is to get this drawer empty. There you go, one empty drawer. Now what I've got to help me organise all of these bits and pieces are some of these long containers, which are hopefully going to fit in from front to back in this sort of orientation. And I've also got some smaller containers. These ones are just be for obviously the smaller items. And then last but not least, I've got some mini containers for the very small items. And then once everything's back in, I'll probably label these up. So here we go. I think we are almost there, but I definitely need a few more of these longer boxes. So we've got things like business cards, we've got mini USB, we've got Thunderbolt 3 and USB-C cables, some little accessories and memory, miscellaneous box, miscellaneous cables, Ethernet, audio, full-size USB, micro USB, some storage drives and some little accessories for screen protectors. And then of course I can use these lids, which is my intention. I'm going to also label these lids up, and then I can place some additional boxes on top. And in this one I've got wireless chargers, believe it or not, a little tiny iPod in the corner here as well. iPod, was it an iPod Nano? Yeah, an iPod Nano. Wow, might have to charge that up. And then I've got room for another 2 boxes here to put some additional Thunderbolt 3 cables in. So I'm going to get 2 of these extra long boxes. Now, apart from the plastic containers, there's one other element to this particular video, and to me, being organised in 2019. And it's this from Brother. This is the Brother PT-D600VP. This is a professional labelling machine. It comes in a really nice carry case, and inside the carry case, apart from obviously the labelling machine itself, power adapter and various other accessories, Brother very kindly sent me out a selection of labels. So we've got a 12mm laminated white on red, we've got an 18mm gold on black, we've got a 24mm white on blue tape, and then the one that I'm going to use for the little plastic sort of lids on those containers is the 9mm black on white tape. This is a very flexible solution to getting things labelled up and organised, and I thought it was a really good way of me being able to identify all the different cable types in the drawer. So let's take a look at just how easy the Brother PT-D600 is to use. And it's really very well laid out. We've got these rubberized keys, QWERTY layout to the keyboard, a row of sort of function buttons and various controls across the top, some extra controls for font size, zoom in and out across the bottom. On the top here, there is a little tiny window. This is really nice because this enables you to see through the window and to determine what size label cartridge you've got installed inside the machine. On this side here, this is where the labels exit. On this side here is the mini USB, so you can connect it to a computer should you choose to do so, and indeed the input for the included power supply. Now the really nice thing about the D600 is that it's got this colour screen, full colour screen. It's not touch sensitive, but you control it with these arrows just underneath. And we've also got the ability to actually save labels into this sort of file system. We can create labels, we can auto format labels, label collection, and also the main settings. So let's just set this down onto a desk and we'll actually create some labels to help organise my cables. So we'll go to create label and click on OK. You can see here I've already actually typed one in. I've typed this one in for the USB-C cables. And to print this, it's just a simple matter of pressing print, confirming we want one label, and then we can print this out. And it ejects and cuts from the side, and we have got a USB-C label. Very, very cool. So let's delete this text, and we're now going to do one for my lightning cables. So I'm going to hold shift down. We can actually put like a caps lock on if we want, so it should now all be in uppercase. So we're going to type in lightning for lightning cables. It tells us the size it's going to print, so 9mm by 75mm. We're going to print one because we only need one of each of these. And we've got the label for my lightning cables. So now we get on and do the rest. So now it's just a simple matter of sticking these on. And there we go. I think the drawer is complete. We've got these small containers on the side here. We've also got adapters, we've got Ethernet cables in here, also audio cables in here, miscellaneous cables in here, such as PT components. We've got some SATA cables, and then the main storage here that I've labelled for USB-C and Thunderbolt, full-size USB and miscellaneous, and then 3 extra containers underneath those. So much better than it was. So I am extremely pleased at how this has been working for me. It's a great labelling machine, very, very professional, and I like the fact that you can use it as a standalone unit or indeed connected to a computer, be that a Windows PC or a Mac. Brother have done a fantastic job on this. I'm going to continue using it to get organised in other areas of my business, and I can highly recommend it. I've left a link to this particular labelling machine and the Brother website down in the video description. Again, I want to wish you a fantastic, very happy and prosperous 2019. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you in another video very soon.